All right, we're going to try something a little different today. Hopefully we'll be going live here pretty soon. Trying to go on YouTube for the first time. But we'll see if we can get Twitch to work for at least. Oh, hey, there we are. That's cool. Let's see where the second option is. Hey, we're live too. Awesome, awesome, wonderful. Okay. Minimize that stuff and just make sure we're in the right sound settings. Looks good. Let's boot up LA Noire. And we're almost halfway there. Still haven't heard any volume yet from the game, but I don't have any volume enabled on my PC yet. So a little bit of patience. And soon enough, hopefully, we'll be live. Oh, it's looking good so far. Hey, I got sound. Wonderful. So yeah, where we left off last time, I kept biffing pretty good, man. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Fell apart at the end. Still made the case come together, so you know, we're still an ace detective. Running a smooth DirectX 9 here. Hey, perfect. Controller's working too. Sometimes things just go your way.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Well, here we go.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Keep doing the same kind of idea where we just take it slow. I swear we could change our uniform, but maybe we can only do it in this room.
Just trying to fit
It
in.
doesn't look like it.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow.
I don't know how the heck we changed our uniform before. Just one more time, check it out.
Okay, girls, who stole my cigarettes?
A skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
Was he gonna say the rest of that joke?
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Oh, okay.
I'm just praying the prince come through so I can nail the son of a bitch.
Gotta scoot my chair in good.
Hey,
I'm scooting it out of the center shot. We'll scoot to the center. Alright.
Olive oil comes from olives.
Let's get this bad guy. Or who knows? Who knows what we got here? If it's across the street, do we even need to get into our car? I don't think so. Oh, excuse me, folks. Push some people over. Oh my god!
Did you
You're like
hear about the woman who
Henry
stabbed her
Cavill.
husband and pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop that caught her.
Okay, so it looks like it's over here. Oh, but up there maybe? Yeah, definitely.
It's him. The cop from the statement.
So here we are.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time
Little
no
leg
see.
punch.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
But we're not getting the detective music yet. So I guess we gotta come right through here. And
You'll
here
want to
we
see
are.
this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
It's okay, there's some underwear. Torn underwear.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
Look at this action they
Stuffed
put
in a
in
young
there.
lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Damn, that's dark.
She's a long way from home.
Alright, so there's the mom, Camille. I don't think there's anything else to click there. Although, sometimes when you get the letters, you need to hit the inspect button one more time to flip to the back of it. I'll just make sure that's not a thing. I'm trying to find the sweet spot on this one. Alrighty. Some tree branches. Start looking at other stuff in the car here.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Nope. Check this side of the car. Wow, look at that odometer. It's only got 4 places in it. Gotta be something I'm missing. It's interesting, usually when you pick up a clue in this game and it's for the clue's for nothing, it'll tell you that the clue's doing nothing. Not today. So I guess we'll talk to the coroner here.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Get your Hamlet jokes out of here.
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Damn. See the seam line down the middle. Doesn't look like there's any other clues. Give it a little shaky shake. Magic 8 ball. Will I find true love?
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
I wonder if we can go up top and look for clues.
I don't really know too much, Detective. Maybe ask the coroner.
It doesn't look like we'll have anything else here. Especially since it's not playing our clue finding music. And I am coughing up a storm today.
Come on, you can tell me.
Alright. Let's see what our notebook says. Okay, the make of the car is Chevy. A really good drawer. Yeah, they do a good job in this game of making it feel like I can't help but feel I missed some little clue. I guess I didn't.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Maybe I'll ask my partner.
I'm stumped.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Okay, so maybe the driver's up top. That's a huge clue. It's a raging clue. That's why you're my partner. Alright. Driver. That's gotta be it.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
Got a little Harry
What
Potter
about me,
scar.
June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
You're a wizard, Harry.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Okay, moment of truth. Smirking a little bit. Looking down. And now we're gonna hit doubt.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Good golly, alright.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Same thing with the weird little smirk. I guess we'll do that again.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Again, looking away. Let me view our notebook just to make sure we don't have any. Jessica Hamilton's bag. We'll have to go with doubt again.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I guess that's a truthful gaze for her.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Well, wasn't too bad. And looks like the other kid's at the hospital. Hopefully we can still save this case. And thankfully the game lets you replay anything you watch.
I want to see. Excuse me, officer, I want to see.
Nothing to see here, ma'am. There's a guy running in the woods. Damn, that dude's in shape. I get tired walking upstairs. Always hate when you're trying to hold a conversation and you're going up the stairs at the same time. And you're just like, why am I dying?
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Oh wow, the hospital and police station are right next door. I guess that's one-stop shopping.
Will I get out of here today?
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Is there anything I can do to... You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by
Feeling
a
better
doctor.
since this
I
morning,
need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where is
My
the
head
telephone?
still feels sweaty.
Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
I mean, we know that's a lie. Guess we'll just say it's a lie and go straight for the
Tell
underwear.
the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag,
Hey, that's a
Jessica.
good call.
You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now?
Jesus.
Cold-hearted bitch.
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Yeah, good God, 15.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
We know that's a lie because of the letter.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Are you going to sign him out?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Looking away again. I mean, that part seems truthful. And that seems not truthful?
What's the story with
Good
Bishop
call.
and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Looking away again. I mean, I guess we say lie.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city. I think you should leave
that was
now.
a bad call.
You're being horrible to me.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Did the mother leave already?
Let's talk to our partner again.
What do you think?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
This would be a good case to play twice if I botch it real bad. Icon will flash if you're tailing too closely. Okay.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
I feel like we need to stop at traffic lights.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
We can do a right on red, that's no problem. Some old-fashioned sleuthing. Whoop. No, Mr. Taxicab. I wish I had a controller with analog triggers, but it's only got buttons. So like when I push the gas pedal, it's like, floor it, floor it.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Take cover at the door. Find a booth with a newspaper. Ooh, we did it!
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls!
I love just classic diner food.
I'm gonna be very clear about
The
this.
whole setup.
You get this done, or I'm...
Breakfast foods are my favorite food of the day.
Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 8.
And with the little booth setups and everything. It's a beautiful thing.
Sure, I got the film.
I don't know if I should exit until she's in that car going.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Oh snap! Oh golly! Damn!
Try to get there in one piece.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Our units also needs assistance. 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street.
Hey, side quest.
Code 2 identified.
We definitely could use the experience to get an intuition point.
11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3. All other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Done it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Oh god!
Christ alive!
wish this car had an e-brake so I could Tokyo drift it.
Our units also needs assistance. 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2.
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look out, more of them. Put them down.
Well, nobody's shooting me yet, so I'm just gonna... In the butt, bro!
Take this guy out.
In the butt, bro!
Find some cover.
Sometimes you can get him right in the hand. There we go. And you won't kill him. But the game will say they're dead anyway.
11 King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's code 4. Notify a supervisor and the coroner.
Roger, 11K. All units be advised suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's Army surplus is code 4.
Car 11K, 11 King, we have no other units available. What is your ETA to the 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street? Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street, Wilson's Apartment Hotel. 11K handle code 3. Any other units that can assist identified?
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
Oh, we're going fast. Hot dog. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps. Slow down, idiot. You've been drinking.
Slow down. Grab the wall. Wiggle,
Look out!
wiggle. Oh wow, we're running full bore. Okay, I think we're looking for Mark Bishop.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Wonder if we have to take the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Okay, left down the corridor. And I guess that's it. And golden doorknobs are usually our ticket.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
All right. Sleuthy sleuth. A ring, we'll take that. This little pocket change there.
Doesn't appear to be connected.
Okay, we're a good cop. That'd be funny if
This
there
isn't
was,
what we're looking for.
if there was like a meter to be a dirty cop.
Don't think this is anything.
Okay, the makeup checks out. Oh, a little check on the ground. 20,000 bucks.
What to do to earn $20,000?
Well, you know, I should see if I always forget that they do. Stuff is always on both sides of things, so you have to push the A button. It won't give you a cue if you can flip it over. Which is a bit of a pain, but...
Not sure this means much.
So far, so good there. A little indie statue.
No good to me. Doesn't tell me anything.
Gotta have one of these around.
Nothing significant.
Presented to Mark.
I'm guessing, you know, that word had a different connotation at this time period. I'm guessing it's not like the prequel to Brokeback Mountain. I worked at the movie theater for that movie.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Doesn't feel like it was as long ago as it was, but... time always goes by.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Man, that's definitely like Hearst Castle looking stuff there.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Matchbooks I know you can always flick open.
Seems irrelevant. Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Nothing there? That's a cool poster. Alright, let's look for some snacks. This fork could be vital to the case.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
What if that spoon just said, like, I did it on the other side?
No.
It'd be hilarious.
I don't think so.
I don't want to go near her yet, because sometimes the game makes you start talking.
Optimistic, Cole.
Beautiful piano.
I doubt it.
I just saw him in this room. I don't know if I went in this one. Oh, I think I did. This is the mini Babylon. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, we cleared that room. Perfect.
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Oh, you want to pick up that photo again?
Nope.
Alrighty. We might have everything. This door is open, which makes me think it's going to come into play later. Just, yeah, I love a cross breeze. Who doesn't love a good cross breeze?
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
God, when they do that over the shoulder... how about nah? So he doesn't include her in the business. We know it's not that stuff. I just want to know. Lorna Hopgood, okay. What's that?
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
I'm thinking that's truthful.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
I mean, I guess we know that's a lie just because...
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
I mean, we have the check.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Looking away, that always makes me think they're doubting me. Let's see if there's anything. I don't think so.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
Ew.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
The drone in the background is getting me.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
At least we did pretty dang good back there. And we're not even gonna ask. We're gonna use your phone, lady. You got a telephone worth using?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
Love how the music just cuts.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Only one place to go.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and the captain.
I mean, either way, I feel like we gotta arrest Bishop. She pretty much admitted to him doing some nasty stuff with kids. Oh, missed her turn. Sorry, guys. Here, I'll turn the bing bings on.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Every time we follow somebody, they backstab us in this game. Like, we should definitely never, ever follow anybody. Just cuff them and tell us to walk in places. That's cool.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Ooh, Stefan don't take it from nobody. Oh, shrunken heads. I mean, you would think you'd get the little notification that, like, hey, we all got shrunken heads here.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Oh, there's some pills.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
There's gotta be one of these shrunken heads I gotta pick up that have, like, secret marking on them. Check out this one, too. Like how the hair flops. I got a lot of stuff here.
Probably nothing.
It can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
I mean, the mirror's definitely here. But it's just gotta be Something. What does this switchboard do? I wonder if we can actually walk out in this big room. Okay, so our investigation music stopped, so it's just through here. Oh, something dinged here for a clue. That's good there. I'd still like to see if they have any kind of... The game still hasn't dinged for a shrunken head connection on me yet. And I can't believe it wouldn't. Hot dog, that's the exact one.
So this is where you sprang from.
Oh, newspaper.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Yeesh.
Classic.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer?
Someone's gonna get whacked.
The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Clank, 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 clank. That's good. We made the connection between the shrunken heads. This is the way to the secret room. These bottles are never clues, but I keep hoping that one day they will be. Now we got some films.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
I think we have to find the mermaid movie. Oh, perfect.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
And this case is going creepy dark. There's all these photos on the wall.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Look like we can't interact with the camera. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, and the bathroom too? Jesus. Okay, I don't think there's any other secrets back here. I need to find that film. No clues there, so let's just go deal with this creepy guy.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Okay, let's look at our notebook here. Lorna Hopgood for the check. Blackmail. Mark Bishop, Jessica Hamilton. He's Mark Bishop. Oh no, he's not Mark Bishop, he's Hopgood. That's a hard call. Okay, I'll go intuition. Wow, look at the community on that one. That's a crazy split. Ooh, golly.
He was here
Dang.
yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
Yeah, well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Oh man. I mean, we know he went somewhere. Try Dad again.
I'm warning you, Hopgood.
Oh,
If you give
man.
him up to
I did bad.
McAfee and we find out about it,
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
that's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment.
Oh no.
This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Man, I might have to replay this level again.
Johnny Goldberg, you work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch.
Oh.
So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Damn, that dude's stone cold.
I don't think they like your little pep talk,
shit.
Bukowski. Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Evade or subdue? You know, every time the game tells me to subdue, it really just tells me to kill.
Need to be closer, Cole!
It's just like, not the
They
appropriate
really
language.
don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
There we go. There you go, buddies. Enjoy your car.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Thankfully, we got a nice straight line highway here. I'm gonna serpentine him. Go for the serpentine.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop,
right.
stop!
Go chase him.
LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing
I can't pull my
suspect
gun
on
out.
foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
You guys are in shape.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I
Wow,
didn't do
we-
anything.
He might kick us
Get the hell
down.
out of here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, it's always weird how the game likes to do that.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
Man, you're gonna be cornered here pretty soon.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
Woohoo!
It's June
Didn't know this game was a platformer.
Not failing me. Hands in the air, Bishop.
Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last
You could just slide down on
the
him.
hell down.
All right.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
You're pretty brave.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
That looks like it goes
There's
boom.
no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Come on, it's this way.
Is this really the best?
Can't hit him. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Okay, this one at least looks like that goes boom. Damn, I'm 10 out of 10. No scope, 420, headshot.
Damn. Dead man.
This is worse than a war zone.
Oops. So that's one of the confusing things. The run button and the shoot button are still triggered to the same button. But I might be able to take these guys out. But this.
I don't want to die. What's got you there? There's a ladder leading to the ground.
There's a ladder leading to the ground.
This is all Ballard's fault.
Man, woohoo! I totally missed where the ladder was.
There's an army of them. We're done for.
Yeah, especially if I can't see where the ladder is. I thought that was the ladder. Nope. Oh, hot dog. Okay.
I should have known that bitch was trouble.
Slide, slide, slide.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
This way! Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Stay down. Come on, let's keep moving.
Barrels at the base of the elephant column. I don't even see them.
Move, move!
Oh, right
Stay
there.
covered.
Follow me. I
Let's
need to
go.
get him to the car.
Stay with me.
This rifle wasn't half bad to pick up.
Follow me! Come on!
The shooting is not exact precise in
All
this
right,
one.
let go.
Get into the car. I
Now.
can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Okay.
Bishop, that's enough.
I shot his hat off.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
I guess we did good, even though I don't feel like I did very good. I don't feel terrible, you know?
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
I mean, I just killed a whole bunch of vice officers too, so I'm
I
not
like
sure
this place.
what's
A lot
gonna
of
go
movie
on.
people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Not sure why we're going with this vice guy.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Oh, wow.
You
Full
have
circle.
no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're
Jesus.
talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
I'd like to see what our score is. Meritorious. Well, I guess we didn't do too bad. We kind of got the gist of the case, but we just didn't get all the clues correct. Oh, this is their Black Dahlia spinoff, I bet. With a ratchet? It looks. Oh my god.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing.
Looks thrilled.
Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Oh, wow.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sack.
He pays in to stir up union trouble. Nice day for it.
Oh, new car. And I already nicked it.
Any central unit, car 16L.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
I feel like he's
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. It'll be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home.
Any central unit, car 16.
Feel like he's going to be that grizzled, mean veteran, but deep down has a heart of gold.
11K, go ahead.
Ooh, fire truck.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there.
Let me do the talking, Detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
Are you jumping?
Dang, old guy's
Make sure
pretty
you
quick.
warn me before you do.
Hey, I will!
think I see a body.
Wait, what?
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Man, to be able to do that in dress shoes, these guys are both tip-top shape. Tip-top, tip-top.
Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have so...
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly. I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
Hey, at least we got
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
one kind of happy ending in this. For a side quest, though, that was a little strange. Just really... Just run up a ladder. Okay, we got another intuition point. Maybe we won't botch this case too bad. Oh, squeeze me, people. Thread the needle here. This car definitely runs a lot quieter than our old vehicle. I feel like... Well, we certainly ruined that guy's day.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
I wonder if for these side... Ooh, I wonder for these side quests if they're location triggered or progression triggered. You know, like if they're triggered by the case you're on or just by the location you're driving through.
I get the point.
Keep this car flying. Woohoo!
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired.
Hey, we got a lead foot achievement. That's pretty good.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
He looks so young.
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Okay. Oh, I thought I got him in the head. One's down. Oh, almost got his hat. I love how that air's coming out of the tire.
Move it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor. Come on, take a push to the building.
Pick this guy up.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here.
Oh, well, you're a good partner.
Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
I'm glad I picked up this gun.
Wrong floor. Your buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Okay, he is right there.
Oh, what's taking so long?
Ooh. Corn shot, corn shot.
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale.
Look at all the bullet holes in me.
That's it. That's all of them. Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
Getting all the street crimes. Woo, squeeze me, people.
Whoa there!
Don't get out. Don't get out of your car. Squeeze by there. Whoop. That does not look like a way through.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down.
Man, this is the most side quests I've run across. Usually I only get one between missions. I mean, I definitely want to get him because I think this is the title mystery for this game. Woohoo! It is nice how they pull over.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley.
Ooh.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Wow. That was a hell of a hat shot. A hat trick. There we go. That's one of those things like, yeah, I couldn't do it again, even if I tried.
Should have had that second lunch.
You like killing cops?
I'll lay down some suppression fire. Won't
help console the officer's family, but these guys are dumb.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to actually arrest. Which is a bummer. I mean, they use the word subdue, which should really just be like, kill. But another quest done. And these people are pushy. I was working in a part of Sacramento once where you have these like BART-esque train trolley tracks all over the road, and they're so scary when you drive on it and you're sharing the road with this train. But what a cool thing to have. I wish we had a good public transportation like that down here. I don't need that siren on for the off-roading I'm doing.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
Holy moly.
391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Well, I don't know if we'll even get a chance to hit this case. We seem to get so many side missions. I definitely want the intuition points, so we'll just embrace the inconvenience. Oh, hey Cthulhu, how you doing? I'm not a hero yet. I'm just doing some side quests to try to get some more intuition points so I don't mess up too bad. I don't think I failed any cases completely. How are you doing today?
211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Fuck you.
Starting your vacation for a week?
God damn it, get out. Put your hands in the
Oh,
air.
I gotta shoot some people. You got any plans to go travel or anything?
Give it up. Hiding in LAPD.
I think I'm chasing him.
Don't make me chase you.
Shimmied up a drain pipe.
Oh, up the drain pipe, okay. You know, sometimes that's the best kind of vacations, is just staying home and relaxing. Yep. I'm kind of like that sometimes. I'm a bit of a homebody, and every once in a while when you get the time off of work, sometimes it just feels good to just sit around and not do much. I wish the game would give me the option to, like,
Surrender now or
arrest
I will
people.
use deadly force.
I try shooting the gun out of their hand because I feel like I don't kill them, but then you always end up in the coroner scene.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211
Oh,
from
well, thank
Mallory's
you.
Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
Hey, you're my #1 viewer. So thank you for that.
I'm gonna kill someone.
I've been trying to mess around. Right now today I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, just to see if I can get more people to watch and hang out. Hasn't done much, but I got it working, so that was kind of a nice thing. So do you play much Cthulhu? I remember you said you had a board game night about a week back or so. That's awesome. There's nothing better than getting to play board games with your friends, you know? Oh, you played Judgment today? I'm jealous. I want to play that game.
Every man for himself.
Oh man, you're speaking my language. I played Persona 5 on. Oh, I ruined the case.
Breathe, damn it!
I played Persona 5 on PlayStation, but Persona Royale, when that edition comes out, I think I'm gonna get it again and play it on the Switch because it's such a good game. That's a game I'm gonna try to get my fiance into.
How about a scoop for the
She's not very good at
Galloway? You
games,
could
but I
use some
think
good
that one might
press.
be more her
Tramp,
taste.
another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered
Yeah,
hunks.
maybe someday.
Get
That'd be
used
fun.
to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Definitely, if you travel here, the winter on the northern hemisphere is summer over here. So definitely come when it's warm, because it's cold. I've got my hot water bottle again today, but it's under my feet this time. Holy moly! Okay, this game just got real. I haven't had any I haven't had any crime things like this so far.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane.
It is a very beautiful place.
Working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Okay, this is gonna get real. This one's got a... Oh, we got a lot of blood. Okay, let's see if we can figure this one out.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
I wonder if that means the game wants us to check the body out first, because I had no idea there was lipstick. Well, guess I thought that was blood. Go to the
Cause
body.
of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Golly.
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench.
Yeah, this
I'll
is
have more details after the autopsy.
This is brutal. In California, when my fiance and I were at college, we both worked at a human identification lab. So both of our degrees and experience are in forensic anthropology, which is trying to recreate age, sex, stature, and ancestry from looking at bones on people. But we worked in an active crime
What about
lab
this one
where
on the finger?
Most
Something
of the time,
removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
most of the time you get bodies that were brought into the lab that were too decomposed for DNA analysis, and we would or just not complete cases.
Interesting.
where we would set them up and display them for the forensic anthropologist to analyze them. I think that might be all we need to do. There's that arm, I got that. Okay.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
She, right now she's getting her doctorate here. So they pay her to go to school, and she teaches some classes and things like that. And I'm just an immigrant looking for work. I've been filling out a ton of applications, but, you know, it'll be a while before I can probably find work. It stinks, but I'm on a work visa, so I get when I apply places and I give them my work visa that says I can only work for so long that they might not want to, you know, they want to give the opportunity to someone who can stick around a little longer. It's a bummer, but, you know, I had one, for maybe the 20 or 30 apps I've turned in, I've had one in-person interview so far. But it has given me the opportunity to do this. I've never streamed before till I came out of the country. Okay, so we got that. Purse is good. There's lipstick. There's some footprints. Oh yeah. My mom misses me a lot.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pink or lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
My father and I have a twin sister. They're not too touchy-feely, so they're not going to say anything like that. But my mom, for how my parents are, my dad is like not the emotional person at all, and my mom is like the overly emotional person. So I guess they balance each other out. But yeah, I usually call her on Skype pretty often.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Oh, I got the game to check it out a little bit. Alright, let's solve this puzzle. That made a clicky sound, so that's good. Clicky sound. Yeah, hopefully.
Why steal a table lighter?
They'll at least be proud of Robin while she gets her doctorate, and I've been showing them all the stuff I've been doing for trying to find work. I mow the lawn. I try to take care of the house. Although, I'll be honest, I'm not used to having so much free time.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
I've never, I mean, I've been working full-time since I was 17, so it's been weird having so much time off. But I am thankful, you know, I get to talk with people like you. Usually, I mean, the first couple weeks I was here, we live in a suburb, kind of outside of the main city, so I would just go, like, weeks without talking to anybody but my fiance. So it is nice to kind of get out here. I've met some pretty cool people, and definitely the most people I've met on stream are when I play Shenmue, so I'll probably play Shenmue again after Halloween, maybe the month of November. Oh, there's something here.
Not much help.
It's a cigarette. Let's talk to the corner.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay, I don't think I've missed anything. Yeah, there you go. Oh, is Persona 5 only in English, no French? I bet you're already ready. You speak great English. And I can't speak a lick of French, so you've got me beat.
I got some test results to process that I need to give evidence.
Oh, matchbook.
Doesn't look like anything.
And an Egyptian theater ticket.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I'm glad you like the Persona games. I love the art in those games. It's still incredible that you can play all those games. Like, I always, when I hear people speak another language, I always get so envious of them. my mother and her side of the family, they're all native Hawaiian, and I know a little bit of Hawaiian language, but I was raised, my mom moved from Hawaii when she was in her 20s, so I was pretty much raised in California, and I didn't get raised around my cousins, and while they can all speak the language, it kind of skipped a generation with me. No, I should see what else we got. Looks like we're going to the Bomba Club. Oh, look at my partner. He didn't get out of the car.
Oh!
It is. I would have never imagined anything like this would have been possible when I was a kid.
The werewolf? For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us in
Okay, I could try to read
He
that
clearly
sentence.
has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department
Parlez
as well?
in français.
Finish, Phelps. A
Tu
guy
me
opens his
comprends?
mouth again after 6 months.
I'm gonna guess it's something. Do you comprehend
about the BD figures? He'll rip off the
what
ammo and get
I'm
himself
saying
a freebie.
in French?
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed
You're laughing.
somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you.
Does this count as texting and driving when I'm reading
So
the
you don't think the werewolf has
words?
continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. You would have found him.
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun.
We got another side quest.
Grand between 4th and 5th. Any
I've been
Century
doing all
unit
these
identify.
side quests because they'll give me more experience, and if you get another level, you get an intuition point where you can get a hint when you're questioning these people. And some of these people are really hard to question. No, it's fine. I think it's more fun because the driving can be kind of boring, just weaving between traffic. And I really could make it easier on myself if I turn my siren on, but it kind of gets to me after a while. So I just drive like a lunatic. Whoop. What board games do you like to play?
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identify.
This is car 11K. Go ahead.
11K. Citizen reports a man
More
with a
than
gun.
600. Holy cow.
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his
Oh,
trouble.
that's cool. You got a board
He
game
got
room?
hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going.
Oh, looks like we're in a car chase. I'm gonna hit him. Oh, I missed him. Okay, broke a traffic light, no big deal. Trying not to run over innocent people. He went right through here. Okay, he did not go through there. Oh man. Poor car. Okay, we'll get a second shot. Poor innocent people, yeah.
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun
Okay, we'll get him this time.
on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identify.
Oh, cool. Let's just skip that. So, let's get to the action. I know he's gonna take this turn. Oh no! Excuse me, lady! Oh, he did go down that alley. I thought he did. Ooh, our car's in bad shape. Oh, he crashed already though. Good news for us.
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Okay, same thing. Like we need. I got him.
What the hell?
I feel kind of bad murdering somebody, but I saved a guy. Oh, same deal. I wish there was a way I could arrest people and not just kill them.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect is down, code 4.
Yeah, Rockstar made this one, so it's interesting. Yeah, it is kind of like Bully, where it's got the open world feel to it, but just you can't do nearly as much as the GTA games. But that's okay. I kind of like how, I love the setting of this game, and I like how the story is kind of the main driving force. Sometimes games like GTA, they're so big, I never actually end up playing the game. I just kind of fart around and, you know, run cars into things or try to rob convenience stores. I like that this one has like a main purpose to it. Oh.
Run, everyone!
Ooh, we're going fast. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
You're gonna kill us!
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired, 410 South Flower Street.
Okay, we're gonna go to
Units that
that.
can handle code 3, identify.
We're gonna go do our case. We are so close.
Where'd you learn how to drive?
Yeah, you know, the shooting in GTA is kind of hard. And the bad guys in Grand Theft Auto have such good aim.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Oh, we got a name.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Do you know anything
at
about
shooter
her?
games?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
My
Fire
absolute
away,
favorite.
Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Our
Pour me 3
partner.
fingers of rye.
Our partner has not been a good guy. But my absolute favorite kind of games are all role-playing games. I love, like, you know, the Witcher kind of games, or Persona 5 is a great game.
He drove me up to Mulholland.
I like games where you kind of get invested in the character and you kind of build them up and you get a nice story.
Just don't know.
Detective
how to
Phelps,
handle
LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
House officer. That's the
Christ.
Pour me another.
Sure, I know her. She and I and
Yeah, Witcher 3 is great.
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Oh yeah, you know, I played Cthulhu once. Ooh, and this would have been a long time ago. It probably would have been 2006 with some friends. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with a group of friends pretty consistently. But I only played one round of Cthulhu in about 2006 with some people I used to work with. And it was fun. I liked the creepy setting. I noticed that there's that Cthulhu game on the computer. It looks like there's a newer one. I would love to try that one out.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first.
Yeah, there's a Call of Cthulhu
Celine
roleplay
already
game
had
that's
quite a
out.
head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories.
Wait, oh yeah,
One
but the
guy in
one I played was the roleplay one. See, now I can't tell if he's telling the truth or not. It's a hard call. He's got a beautiful shirt on. He's I'm gonna go truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Well, that's useful.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Say, honey, what time did you get off loading table?
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
You want a tip?
Oh wow,
Refill my
we must
coffee
have done
next
really well. We got the license plate from him. We got a little achievement for it. There's that same globe puzzle too.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Okay, so he's looking away. Means he's probably lying. But I don't think we have anything to say he's lying, so we'll do doubt.
I think you know
There
where
we
the
go.
ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
I think that's his telling the truth face. Is there a quest along the game, or just little quest all the time? For the roleplay Call of Cthulhu game, there's usually an overarching story quest that kind of has a lot of little quests, but it's up to whoever the dungeon master is, kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. Oh man. See, now his face is making think he might be doubting. We'll go truth.
Was he ever violent with
that
her?
wasn't good.
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Oh, we got some hints, so that's pretty good. Seems like every time the phone pops on the screen, we have to use it.
Let's get
yeah,
out of
so for this game, it was one of the first games that they actually did face mapping on. Actually, Rockstar did face mapping on. And the main part of this game was that you're supposed to look at the faces, and they hired real actors when they did the motion tracking for the faces, and you're supposed to use your own intuition to tell if you think they're lying, if you doubt their story, or they're telling the truth. So it was a pretty big deal for the time. It doesn't, it doesn't look as great as other games now, but for the most part, I would say my intuition is about 60% correct.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Man, I can't imagine even what a cell phone would look like in the 20s and 30s like this.
You want to meet Joe's buddy.
Be some giant
Really?
battery. Oh yeah, but if I remember right, isn't this also the same time period that a lot of Cthulhu stuff is set in? Oh, I'm sorry, person. Same time? That's cool.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
Smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood
Don't say it when you
Boulevard
don't believe
after
it.
the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing
Okay.
out booze.
I think
than
I'm
the
one of those
clues
people
would have
that
led to
says
her
I'm
killing.
sorry too
Yeah,
much.
well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden
I'll
fruit.
change it up. I'll say
Minor
sorry, not
syntactical error,
sorry
Detective
next time I hit a
Galloway.
car.
I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother.
That road is closed.
Worse than I could ever have imagined.
When you crush your car. Okay, we'll try this road. Yeah, I think for the... Yep, Los Angeles is in California. So I'm from Northern California, and driving to LA from where my hometown is about 9-10 hours south.
Your license should be revoked.
California is a huge state. I guess the United States is huge. Yeah, 9 to 10 hours. And most highways in California go 70 miles an hour, so that's about 110, 120 kilometers an hour. Yeah, my fiance Robin, she's been all over Europe and stuff like that. It's unreal how big the U.S. is and how, like, compared to the size of the other countries. Even New Zealand. It's kind of funny when I talk to people out here. Most of the driving is like 2 to 3 hours. So if I tell them that it's like a 9 to 10 hour drive, you usually see them all go like, "Holy cow! How is the drive that long?" Yeah, when we drove
I'll try
from
the back door. Wait
from
here a second.
California to Texas, it took 36 hours, and that's only halfway across the U.S. Yeah, planes get there in no time. Oh snap, somebody broke into this house. Yeah.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
That's one of the things I like driving out here, because there's always a nice landscape to see. But back home, there's certain stretches, especially when I was living in Texas, where it's just a flat desert, and it's just nothing exciting to look at for hours. Okay, let's find... Newspapers are good. They keep bringing up a different storyline behind a creepy doctor.
said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
The circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
You know what? Come to think of it, this guy has been in the game the whole time, and I wonder if he's going to be the guy that's behind these weird killings. Because the case we're working on right now, they just called the Black Dahlia case, which is a real murder case that happened in Los Angeles in this time period. But I don't think they ever found the actual murderer. Like, U.S., that's one thing the USA has in spades, is there's a lot of serial killer cases over there. That statue looks like we can grab it. Oh, a key.
Don't think this is going to help us.
When I see the stream of this, remember... I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Remember religious reasons? Is it, you mean like World War II and all the terrible stuff? Oh, sometimes he asks questions, religious reasons. Yeah, that last guy... Yeah, you were there for the last case where they were saying religious reasons with, oh, golly, what was his name? It was like a banker that lended somebody money, and, he assaulted him because he was Jewish.
Size 9's. Above average for a lady.
Okay, that's really funny. I wish my fiance was here to hear that line. They said size 9, that's above average for a lady. She wears like an 11. She doesn't have very long feet, but she's got little wide bricks. Oh, you sell shoes for your job? Oh, you make shoes. That's amazing. Oh, there's a term for a shoemaker where I'm from. I can't remember what it is. A cobbler as well. Oh man, it's impossible for me to find shoes out here. So for UK sizes, I wear a size 14 in UK. I think that's 49 to 50 centimeters. But there's no shoes out here. I can't find them. I had to wear flip-flops for like my first 2 months out here for every shoe.
So me and Jacob are obviously having problems.
Oh man,
motive.
You know what's funny? It runs in my family.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. But
My-
Jacob could give us something to go.
My grandpa wears
One of my exes drank.
he
like
wears a
this, and he'd be on the back
UK
of his
size
hand.
17.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
You know what's weird? I feel like
Don't take all day.
my
about it,
feet
Phelps.
and my
It'll get
hands
nasty
are
when it
out of
goes.
proportion for how tall I am. I'm 6'2", which, let me do the math here for centimeters. I don't know that in centimeters.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564.
74
Requesting
inches.
Technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
So that's 188 centimeters. But there's not a lot of big people out here, so I had to special order shoes in here, but in the States I can usually find one pair.
Junk.
Some OxyClean. Ooh, this place is a mess.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Ha! Yeah, I always felt bad for my grandpa. He wears a UK-17. So I remember always looking at his feet and his hands. His hands were so huge. I could put like 3 of my fingers would fit in his wedding ring. He has ungodly big hands. And when you were in trouble, when he'd hit you on the head, you'd feel it. Oh yeah, I'd definitely like to check that out. Sinking City. I'll write that down. Perfect. Yeah, that would be a perfect thing to stream just in time for Halloween. Get something kind of creepy. I bet you that's the box for the ring that was on her finger.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Oh yeah, then I'll check it out a little bit.
Circumstantial.
This photo is probably important.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day.
There's the big ring that was on her finger.
Looks distinctive.
Okay, I think I checked out everything on the desk. Oh wow, champagne before bed, look at that! Oh, and they got a wine bottle maybe under the bed? Yeah, only the real champagne is from France. I always think it's funny when you see, in the States you'll have places advertise champagne on the bottle, but it's not from Champagne, so it can't be champagne. Alright, that's where we came from. We got that. These people really liked to drink. Holy moly. I can't drink that much. Usually 1 bottle of beer, 1 glass of wine, I'm done. Okay, now we found that. Oh. There's some strange glasses. I bet they're her pilot glasses.
Incidental.
And there's some folders out on this desk. Nothing I can look at, though. Just make sure there's nothing else to interact with. I think we got it all. That. Okay, let's check our notebook. Writing on the body, blunt force trauma, missing jewelry. Oh, we definitely should call that license plate in. I wonder if there's anything in the backyard we can see. Oh, that's cool. I've never even heard of the other champagnes. Oh man, I'm gonna try to say those. Is it Alsace? Cremant? Or is it Cremant? I think that sounds right. And ooh, Reims? Well, hey, that's pretty good then. Talk to our partner here. I think we got all the clues we can get from that place.
What Canvassing the neighbors. It's not a bad idea. See what you can turn up.
Oh hey, he's got a good idea. Talk to the neighbors. Oh man. So I would say California. You know what's so crazy with all the political stuff going down in the US? But California's best food, I would say, is all Mexican food. Not much barbecue. That was more of a Texas thing. But yeah, I love Mexican food. That's my favorite. But they definitely don't have any of that here in New Zealand. So funny, we could knock on that door, but no one answered. But our partner still told us to check out the neighbors, so maybe we'll look into the windows. So it's strange that we could knock on their house. Oh. Yeah, it's so funny. You can knock here. And the game's saving. Yeah, other special things from California, they do have a large wine growing area in California because it's similar to, well, I mean, similar climate to probably the west coast of areas like Europe because you have that Mediterranean climate. What does that blue dot over here mean? But the Napa Valley grows all sorts of wine in California. And with the, oh, well there we go. I almost missed out on a big old clue.
I knew it wasn't safe around.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye.
Oh,
He
man.
stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Well, she wasn't very useful as a witness. So interesting that there's still a blue dot out here.
Please. I'm too upset.
Well, I guess we'll go try to find where Jacob is.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
I think the blue dot is my partner now. Get in the car, buddy. Oh. I'm not sorry. There we go.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
Not
so
even
it ain't
able
the
to tell her it's
werewolf
gonna be
killer
okay.
after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
I mean, that's something the whole world needs more of. A little bit of kindness and compassion can go such a long way.
South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
Mercy.
Sometimes I think a lot of people forget just what being nice to each other means. Man, I definitely am not going the right way. Oop.
Watch it, will you?
Not sorry.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
I'm a little afraid this new partner of mine is kind of a jerk, so he likes kicking doors in. As you can
Jacob
see.
Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
It's destroyed my car.
Oh my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
The LAPD has destroyed my tulips. No!
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk,
I doubt it.
pal.
Wait, he just moved here. I don't want to talk to him yet. Gotta find some evidence. We could tell from the other house there was so much alcohol everywhere, and he's already got a book out on alcoholism. Huh. Oh, look at that!
He'll be back in a moment.
I guess we're getting the impressions out of the notepad.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Hey, that's a pretty big deal there. Oh, we got more shoes. That's so cool that you fix shoes.
Size 11s.
I wish I could wear size 11s. Now let's check the shoe size clue again, because I think at the crime scene, yeah, it was size 8 shoe prints. So that's a pretty big hint. Guilty! Oh man, I should show you the shoes I have. I have the ugliest pair of shoes. Hold on, I'll go grab them. I'll be right back. Okay, are you ready for these shoes? I only wear them outside when I like to run. I used to do a lot of boxing, kickboxing, and running when I was younger, and I still like to run. But check out these things. They got the toes. Do they not look like clown shoes? Yeah, they have the little toes you can move individually. Okay, yeah, there's no fixing those when they break. But when I got off the airplane here, I only brought those shoes with me because they fit easy in my suitcase, and I was like, well, all my shoes are beat up, I should probably get some new shoes when we get here. I had to wear those things in public everywhere because there was nowhere that had shoes for me. They're comfy though. Yeah, I had to buy my shoes on the internet. Always kind of a bummer because I like to try them on before I buy them, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Doesn't look like anything.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Okay, so he's not looking at us, which makes me think he's not telling the truth, but now he is looking at us. Make sure there's nothing in our notebook that says where she went last night. Email shoe, forced entry. Yeah, the hard part is we know he's... Is it doubt or lie? I'm thinking doubt. We'll try that one.
We get the impression that Celine
that
liked
was
to
the
live
wrong
a
one.
glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Okay, so we got one question wrong. I wonder if that's the face he'll make when he's telling the truth, just looking like that. Okay, last contact with the victim.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
I think that's true, because that's what the neighbor said. So we will try truth on that.
You don't remember what
Hey, that
time
was a good
you last
answer.
saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Okay, this has got to be the one where we choose lie, and then we go to the notebook with what he wrote on his little pad. So, fingers crossed that we accuse this guy correctly.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yeah, I think we're going the right way here. So here's our death threat note.
The note by the
There we
phone
go.
suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth?
Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was
GG.
trying to have her committed.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Oh, that's a hard face to tell if he's telling the truth. I'm gonna look at our notebook real quick. See if he... I mean, his shoes weren't the right size. I think he might be telling the truth. But I don't know. We'll use intuition. We'll ask the community. Community says truth, so we'll go truth on this.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you
That was
talk
the
to
wrong
anyone?
answer.
You have an alibi,
The
Jacob.
community's wrong.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos
He
and
seems
Andy on the
constipated
radio,
by the
and then
moment.
I went to bed.
That's funny.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you...
I'm cold, so I have to move this hot water bottle around.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh my god! Okay, I forgot the fighting buttons. Okay. There we go. You don't fight too often in this game. It's an easy way to get arrested or shot.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatch.
No, it's just
Check
really
for
cold over
messages.
here and I get cold easy.
Keep old Slugger here company.
For me, I'd love it if the temperature was somewhere between
Operator,
like
give me
60 or
R&I.
70 degrees at least, but it's around
Putting you through now.
freezing temperature over here lately.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Oh my
Anything
god.
else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Oh, we got one guy in the jail. Oh yeah. Hey, well, have a good night, Cthulhu. It was great talking to you again. And have a good vacation or holiday with your week off. Make sure to do something fun. And maybe I'll see you around. Can't believe you can stay up till 2 in the morning. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Oh, I'm not sorry.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commentation?
Look at the mailboxes here. Get Alonzo Mendez, perfect.
Mendez, apartment 16.
And I guess 16 will probably be on the very top floor. Yep. So far, so good. Oh, no ADA regulations in this place. There's no elevator. Okay, 16.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Oh, there's that club.
Junk.
I don't want to go in that room quite yet until I make sure this room's clear. Another small key. Anything in the kitchen? What's cooking?
I don't think this is going to help us. Nope.
A gun on the counter? That's not a good sign.
Not sure this means much.
This doesn't mean much? Oh, shoe size. Size 8.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
And the bloody ratchet. With the same brand of lipstick.
Carruthers could match the color and brand of the body.
Oh, because that's what he wrote with. Wow.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives?
LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Can't pull a gun out, so the game definitely wants me to try chase him.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Oh. Oh, car chase too.
Get in and drive.
This isn't a racetrack.
Okay. So we know we can't go on that side. Man, he has some good turning radius in that thing. I'm not gonna lose you, buddy.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Got him.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Well, you don't really need to. I mean, you got all the evidence.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh man, I did pretty bad on the questions. I did good on the clues. But hey, I think that's a good place to call it. We did pretty well this time. And I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of lunch or something to eat. So yeah, we'll be back another time. Thank you so much everybody for stopping by. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.